Yo, it's your bag in the house. I didn't know what I was saying, but what's up, YouTube? I'm back, and we're doing Spooky Scary Monday on Wednesday. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're going to do 2 horror videos. Okay, only 2. Let's check this one out.
It was a typical boring day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us. So everybody was getting antsy in their seats, I could tell. We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was a very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown. I actually got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid back.
Okay, lockdown. Okay, you guys may want to do that. If you don't, you're dead.
Teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared.
You will never
As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life. My teacher shushed us as we all looked at each other to see our peer reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door.
Oh.
And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no. The banging on the door only grew worse as the man...
I'm calling the cops. Okay, I'm calling the cops.
...started screaming, "Open up." 2 of the girls in the class were crying out loud now. It felt like an eternity that man was pounding at the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person until we could not
Someone call the cops!
Not hear him anymore. I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now, this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open.
The school's wide open? Are you flipping high? Okay, first off, you need a security guard. Second, you need security cameras. Third, you need doors. Fourth, I'm moving out of school.
To something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching but to keep all the doors locked and to not let any students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school, and according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up, for example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
Okay, I'm switching schools. So I found a short one because I have to keep this short. So that's called, I don't know what it's called. You guys can read. I can't. So let's get into this.
This is a short but terrifying story of something that happened when I was Snapchatting a friend. I'm pretty young, I'm only 13, still in middle school. A girl I really liked had just recently started snapping me selfie pictures, and we started messaging each other for a few nights. One night when I was watching TV, she sent me a snap of herself laying in her bed without a caption. I sent a message saying, "What's up?" She sent another identical picture, this time with a caption saying, "Not much, you?" She set the timer to 10 seconds, so it gave me plenty of time to analyze the picture, including her bedroom in the background, and the dark outline of a person standing by her window.
Oh my god, bro.
I quickly sent a response.
Bro, I'm telling her, do you see that man in the window? If she says no, I'm going to tell her, call the cops and go with your mom and dad.
Response message saying, "Is that your brother by the window?" She sent another identical snap, this time captioned, "What do you mean?" In this picture, the figure at the window was closer, and I could see a hand pressed up against the glass. I closed the snap before the timer even ran out so I could tell her quicker. I said, "There's somebody at your window, turn around." She opened my snap almost immediately, and then I didn't hear from her again on the app. I grew more and more worried as the minutes passed. I texted her a few times to no avail. I tried calling her a few times to no avail as well. I didn't know her house phone number, otherwise I would have called her parents. It wasn't until midnight when I was already laying in bed that she finally texted me back. She explained the whole situation. As soon as she looked at her window and saw the person standing there, she screamed. And that caused the person, who turned out to be a 20-something-year-old man, to open the window and jump into the room.
Ooh.
From there, she ran to her parents' room and woke her dad, who went to her room to find nothing but an open window. It wasn't exactly a personal story of mine, but it freaks me out nonetheless, knowing that the only thing that saved my friend from whatever could have happened was the fact that I was able to see the window through her selfies, unbeknownst to the creeper at her window.
That's a good idea. Okay, hang on. Alright. So let me show you my Monster Legends Monster 2021. Since Christmas time. So Christmas, January, February, March, April. Took me 5 months to do this. Right now is April, so 5 months. Come on, Monster Legends. Let's go. Hang on, it takes a freaking minute. Oh, okay, hang on. No. Don't want to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yes, I have 107 monsters. Let's go. Let's do that. Look at all these monsters. My mythics aren't showing. There's my first legendary, guys. So I have 1 mythic. Oh, that's my first mythic. Down here is my second mythic. Then here's my 3rd one. And then here's my 4th one. And then my 5th one, 6th, and 7th. I have 7 mythics, bro. Yeah, I pretty much have 7 mythics. right now I'm hatching an 8th one. Right here. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed my video. Peace.